The Mod Podge is dry. So I've got the cup sitting on my cup turner now. I'm just trying to make sure that it's even on this little rod that it's spinning on. So I am going to be using Amazing Clearcast. I also have been using Pro Marine. I am going to use, let's see, I think I'll go up to 15 mLs for each part, A and B. So make sure you always wear gloves with the epoxy while you're handling it. I don't wear anything else. I know some people like to wear a mask, but I don't. Some people can get allergic reactions from this. I haven't noticed any side effects from it. So for now, as long as I don't start having any problems, I'll just wear gloves. Alright, so it looks pretty good. I don't see any spots left that I need to cover. Everything looks pretty well covered. Like I said, it will very likely need an additional coat, but it looks pretty good. So I'm going to let this dry, and I will come back once it's all finished and show you the final cup. Alright, so here we are a few hours after the first coat was applied, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed with it. It may not need an additional coat. Now if I wanted to add a monogram or something, some sort of vinyl decal, I would definitely need to do another layer of epoxy with that, but overall we got a lot of really good coverage with this one coat. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, you can comment below. If you have any suggestions on what other sort of videos I should make, let me know as well. And like I said, hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully this helps you make your own fabric cup. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a cup turner. These cup turners are used to allow epoxy to evenly cure on your tumblers. Matt's going to be helping me out with this video today. You'll need a rotisserie motor, a flat board. We use just a scrap piece of 2x4, some screws, and your power drill. We do pre-drill our holes so we don't split the wood. And we're just going to attach the 2x4 onto the flat piece of wood with wood screws. Next, we're going to attach our brackets that come with your rotisserie kit, and we just slide in a couple of 1x for extra stability for the motor. And we're just going to attach the bracket onto the back of the 2x4. Next, using your flat bracket in your kit, you're just going to put it on the front of your 2x4, making sure to align it with the back bracket. Aligning your front and back brackets is the most important step in making your cup turner because it allows your epoxy to cure evenly. And now you can slide your motor straight onto the back bracket. You'll see 2 holes in your motor, and we use self-tapping screws to secure the motor onto the bracket. For our next step, we cut the rod down to 10 inches. We screw a hole through the cap of a PVC pipe to slide the rod through. Use the bushing that came in your kit and screw it onto the rod so it can sit evenly on the bracket for the rod to turn. and we drill a set screw into the PVC pipe for stability. Next, just attach your rod into the motor through the brackets and your turner is finished. I attach a foam football that I get from the Dollar Tree onto the PVC pipe, and that creates a snug fit for my tumbler to turn evenly. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like the video if it was helpful. Subscribe to my channel for more tutorials. And until next time, thanks, guys.
Hello everybody. I've had a lot of folks asking me about my PVC 4-shot tumbler turner and how to make it. Been promising a lot of folks I was going to get a video out there. It's taking a while to make this. I apologize, but let's step through it. So to start with, I want to start out with the base. On the base, there's a couple of components. First part of the base, we have a couple of 90-degree elbows. We have a couple of crosses. Okay, all the PVC is 3/4, by the way. So to make the base, I've got 3 sections of PVC. We're just going to put these together, real simple. So there's an elbow, section of PVC, cross, another section of PVC. Okay, we're going to do another cross, and there's a shorter section of PVC. I'll put that on the end, and there's another elbow. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Super simple. I would go through once you get everything set, and I would glue these joints. It's not mandatory. I just don't want to see things twist on you and have your cups bang together. If you don't decide to glue them, that's fine. Just make sure they're pressed fit real tightly. Next on the base, we're going to add the legs. So for each leg, I've got a length of PVC. And there's a cap on the end. The cap is important. You need to have the caps. Okay. So we're going to go through, we're going to fit the caps, or sorry, fit the legs. Just like that. That's what it looks like. Super simple. Next thing we've got on the base, we're going to add the uprights. Okay. This is the left-hand upright. You'll notice there's a hole drilled right here. I would wait to drill this hole. This is where your spit's going to go through your rod. I would wait to drill this probably until last, actually. You want to put a level on the rod and make sure everything's level, and then drill your hole. We'll talk about that. So let's add that on. Next, we're going to add the motor and the motor mount. So for the motor mount, I have flattened a piece of PVC. I've got another video on how to do that. Y'all can check that out. Drilled a couple of holes, mounted the motor mount here. So if you've got a charbroil, this is what yours looks like. Everything will look familiar. If you don't, you might have to come up with something a little bit different. This is going to get mounted on the right-hand side. Okay, motor goes this way. When the motor goes on, you're going to have this piece with your rotisserie. This goes into the motor, and the whole thing gets slid into the mount. So into the motor, and then slid into the mount like so. That will keep your rotisserie rod straight, level, and everything from backing out. So let me set this aside and we'll talk about the top hub. What's going to be holding your cups. So we've got our pieces for the top hub. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the rod itself. The rotisserie rod I have going through across. To do that, I drilled a 5/16 hole in the middle of the cross. And then I took a piece of wood and put on top of the cross. I put the rod on the floor on a piece of wood, just like this would be. And then I banged on top of the cross. Once you get the cross on so far, you can take another piece of PVC and put it on top if you want to, and then bang on top of the PVC and push the cross down. Okay, I'd say that cross is down there about 9 centimeters to center. So 9 or 10 centimeters will do it. When you go to buy these crosses for the kit, if you go to the store to get a couple of these, if you're going to buy, I think there's 3 in the kit total, go ahead and buy about 5 of these, because you might crack one when you're trying to bang on that rod. So the rest is really simple. So for the hub design, I've got some 90-degree street elbows here. I've got that one there pretty good. There we go. That is a street elbow. One is thread, one is slip. Okay, one for each side. Short piece of PVC. I'm going to slip those on just like that. This will be slid into our cross. And you want the nipples on those facing the long side of the rod. Okay, add 1, 2, so forth and so on. Just like that. There's our hub. Next, to hold the cups, I've got a couple of adapters here. One side is thread, one side is slip. Again, check the parts list. Length of PVC. You can glue these if you want. I probably would. Keep those cups from slipping out. Okay. These will get threaded on to our hub, just like so. The idea when I designed the single barrel turner was to make this piece removable and interchangeable with the 4-shot turner. So you start out on the single barrel and apply your epoxy, holding the handle. You unscrew it from the single barrel, and then you can add it to the 4-shot, just like so. And everything will be rotating. Okay, so let's put it all together and see what it looks like. Okay, so there's the lower portion. It's built up. I've got both mounts on. I've got the motor on. Our chrome pieces here in place. So we're ready for the top end, the rotisserie portion. What I like to do is slide the rod through the hole first. Speaking of the hole, I said we'd talk about that. When you go to put this thing together for the first time, you're going to drill that hole. Now's the time to drill that hole. What you want to do is slide your rotisserie rod inside your motor and then put a bubble level on the top. And then level that out and mark on this pole over here, this rod over here, this piece of PVC, where that is level, and then drill your hole. So do that last. It could depend on how far you've got it seated. Everything could be a little bit off depending. Okay? So we'll slide that in there first. Slide this into the motor. Just like that. Now we'll add our cup arms. There we go, just like so. Now I would recommend, again, once you get everything set to where you want it, make sure everything's straight. These are all lined up. These are still movable, right? Come back and apply some glue. Go ahead and glue these joints to keep these things from moving. Glue these joints on the cup holders to keep those from coming off. Obviously don't glue these portions here because you want to be able to take those off. Let's turn it on and see what it looks like. As it turns, you'll see some arms aren't straight. That's okay, just straighten those up. Just like that. And that, folks, is the 4-shot tumbler turner.